who he think he talking to? Lauren, sir, who you calling a bitch? Who? I need to know. See, that's the problem. Men be like, I want me a nice, soft, feminine, gentle woman. And then when you get one, you can't even handle her. She's not out of my league. I get girls like that all the time. I get bitches. I can't tell. Oh, I won't compromise our relationship if I get you. Oh, really? Ciao. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, Ready to Love is Ready to Love it once again, okay? Ready to Love season 9, episode 11, y'all. We gotta get into this review, but before we do, I need you guys to do me a favor. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Let's just go ahead and get into this review. Because between Chaz and Lauren, I'm gonna let y'all know they got me effed up. All the way effed up. The ladies meet up with Tommy, and I want to say that they look really, really beautiful. All the women look really nice in their dresses. It's definitely giving Final Four. I love that for them, okay? So Tommy tells them that he wants them to introduce the men to their family. Now, y'all know, I'm just like, stop wasting people's families and friends' time on this foolishness. Y'all got people bringing out their mothers and their fathers for what? So they could choose themselves at the bridge? So they could be broken up by the reunion? Baby, stop wasting people's time. Just stop it. But anyway, Mika decided she was going to bring her father to meet Justin. Now, I didn't think Mika was going to bring her father. That was a surprise for me, okay? When Dad sits down, he asks Justin, how many girlfriends you got? Because I need to know what's going on. Justin was like, I haven't really had no relationships in a long time. And I don't know why I believe that. I definitely believe that Justin really ain't been in no relationships. It's just something about Justin that just seems so easygoing that I don't really see him being in a relationship. I feel like he's a friend type of man, okay? Like a lot of women friend zone him, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, when they were talking, I will tell you that what stood out to me was the fact that he said Mika puts him at ease. And I think that was beautiful. I think that's a very nice compliment that a man could give a woman. And we saw that especially when she went to take care of him and she was playing in his hair and how like affectionate they were when they were sitting down. I like Mika and Justin. But like I told y'all, I can see them having a good time. I can see them hanging out. I can see them hooking up. Do I see this long term? Absolutely not. When he said that we're just having fun and we're going to see where this is going to go, that's when I just started thinking to myself, yeah, I'm right. This is fun. Good time, not a long time. So, I mean, have your fun while you have it. But we already know at the bridge, baby, Mika's choosing herself. And if she don't choose herself, by the time we get to the reunion, they won't be together. And a side note, what did Mika do to these men that they is out here trying to drag her? I don't know what Mika did to LaRon and Chaz and stuff like that and Willie, but baby, when I tell you that they be going back and forth, they be going back and forth. Vanessa brought her sister to meet Chaz. Vanessa not liking animals and Chaz has a dog. Vanessa said, I ain't got time for that. I got kids, baby. Like I don't have another mouth to feed. I can't do it. And I was like, oh, that's probably why Chaz decided that he don't want to be with her. She can't accept the dog. Chaz sitting there talking about something. He made a connection with 10 out of the 11 women. It's 10 women, Chaz. It's 10 women. You still adding in people? At the end of the process, it's 10. You literally sat there and said that you had a connection with all of the women. Baby, please. Chaz, go away. I'm telling y'all that Chaz has been working on my nerves since last episode. He really has been getting under my skin. And I can see the manipulative tactics that he is playing. And it's pissing me and my homegirls off. Because as I was sitting there watching him, I'm listening to him talk. And I'm like, yeah, he's playing games. So when the sister said that it comes off manipulative and that obviously Vanessa is more into him than he is into her, I was sitting there like, absolutely, absolutely. See, this is why you can't be hunching on the side, okay? Because now your feelings are really involved, and men are not wired like we are. They are used to hitting it and quitting it. And I promise you, if this was the real world, Chaz would have been stopped talking to you, Vanessa. It is really sad at this point because it feels like you're chasing after him. Because I'll be damned if I'm outside if I'm kissing you in the parking lot and I'm going to your house and you come into my house and we hanging out or whatever the case may be, and you gonna get up on national television and play me in my face like this, I will be pissed off. And I wonder if the sister know that y'all got y'all little side thing going on, because she definitely was reading Chaz for filth, and I was here for every last minute of it, because he's definitely playing a game, and he's playing a game with your feelings. But her sister didn't come to play, and I absolutely love that, because sister was like, I got your back 100%. It feels like you need to let that ninja go, and that's what I'm thinking. Vanessa, let that ninja go. Patrice introduced Alonzo to her brother, but she also introduced Chaz to her brother and her mother. And now I'm like, pause. You brought your mother to meet Chaz before Alonzo? And your strongest connection is with Alonzo? Patrice, I'm not liking this pick me energy you giving. I'm really not liking. It's like you want Chaz to pick you so bad. You literally throwing yourself at him. You're throwing him into your family dynamic. And for what? Y'all literally just started talking a week ago. I don't like the whole Patrice and Chaz situation, because I really feel like if it was supposed to be anybody, it should be Rashina. Because he played with Rashina. And Rashina was smart enough to back out before he played in her face for real at that bridge. And I want to point out the fact that you could look at Patrice and how she dressed on those days, that you could tell who she was taking more serious than the other. Because with Chaz, she had on a dress, she had her mother there. It was giving grown, sexy, all of that. With Alonzo, she had on a sweatsuit and some heels, the hoodie over her head. It was giving, we're just hanging out. It really did feel like two totally different environments on them dates. And it just showed me that I feel like she may be taking Chaz a little bit more serious than Alonzo. Even though Alonzo has been putting in the quote unquote work, especially when he was shutting down the museums and whatnot. I'm just saying. But once again, Alonzo's playing too much, okay? He's not really answering the question straightforward. Brother's clocking him, okay? Like, if you play too much, eventually the person's going to get frustrated. And that's exactly what's happened with Patrice. Because it's like, you're acting your age, sir. You're acting your age. And we already know that Patrice is older than Alonzo. So I'm not going to tell him to like be somebody else, but it's just not clicking. Yes, you guys are having fun, but like she said, it's not giving husband. It's just not giving husband. When Patrice's mother met Chaz, she was like, do you consider yourself wealthy? And he was like, yes. And she was like, well, how you get your money? And I was like, Mom, what kind of question is that? Okay, so Mom was trying to figure out Mom definitely was trying to figure out if he was a drug dealer. Because the question was very, very strange, okay? But he said he got some businesses and he did some things and he's well off for himself. And that's fine. I'm cool with all of that, okay? But you could already tell that the mother was a little biased, because you could see that she was just enjoying the way Chaz looked, especially from what we noticed at the end when she was just like, oh my God, he's so handsome. And she was like, yes, he looks like my dad. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, Patrice, I'm so confused by you, sis, that it's really not adding up for me. If you was this intrigued with Chaz from the very beginning about how stable he was and what he could bring to the table and how handsome he is, and him reminding you of your dad, why did you wait so late to shoot your shot at him? Why didn't you try to connect with him early? Why wait all the way till William's gone after you done cried for him to leave to go ahead and sink your nails and teeth inside of Chaz? Something about this isn't added up. And it kind of feels low-key like Patrice is playing this game well, and probably a little bit better than everybody. But Chaz's answers are very generic, okay? Even when her brother asked him, he said, once you get married, how would you keep her? And he was like, well, I take very good care of my woman. And I was like, yeah, but how does that pertain to Patrice? For the woman she is, what would you do to keep her? Not your woman. Like, it's so generic. It's like he has the answers already mapped out. And because he has the gift of gab, everyone's just eating it up. I hate the fact that he brought up the fact that Vanessa was judgmental towards him when he was so overwhelmed, and how Patrice came and she prayed with him and things like that. That's just in Patrice's nature. She is one of those people who wants to protect. She wants to comfort. She wants to save everybody. And I feel like Chaz is using that as an excuse to downplay Vanessa, and I don't like that. Because Vanessa had every right to question your relationship and to push you to start making decisions. Because we are down to the last 4, and you are still talking about you don't know who's your top connection. It's really getting on my nerve. So Maya invited LaRon to meet her mother. But then she told us in the confessional that her and LaRon went out. She was talking to a male friend or whatever the case may be. And LaRon just caught a fit and he called her out her name and things other things. Now I'm sitting here like, and you want to bring him to meet your mother? Girl, bye. So when the mother called on the phone and was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I said, Mom was never coming. Mom was never coming. She definitely told her mother what happened. And her mother was like, you got me effed up if you think I'm about to come up there and meet that gentleman. Absolutely not. When LaRon comes in, he knows he messed up. Especially once he realized that her mother wasn't coming. So she asks him, does he feel like he's being possessive already? And he says, I mean, I can get a little jealous and a little possessive. And she asks him, so how quickly are you to get angry when you're drinking? You could tell that she has been through something because you can tell Maya's triggered by this. When production asks LaRon, why does Maya think that you called her a B? He said, because I did, and laughed and smirked about it. He said F this situation because she was hugged up with some dude and she not about to embarrass him like that because he ain't no simp. Sir, stay off of Kevin Samuel's internet. Stay off of it. You on the wrong side of the internet. If you think for 1 second that being aggressive, being angry, cursing at people is what you call not being a simp, I need you to get your life together. Because you look like a damn fool. And then you got the nerve to be on the internet talking about you never called her a B. Get out of my face with that when you admitted to it on effing camera. Oh, the video's coming. After this review, that video's coming. So you guys make sure that your notifications are hit, okay? And the subscribe button is hit because I definitely need to get into it. But that's not what this video is for. But let me just tell you something, LaRon. You got some effing nerve. Maya just showed you that you are insecure. You can't even handle your emotions. You got so upset because this woman was talking to another man and gave him her number. You don't know who that man was. You don't know the situation. But let me tell you what a real man would have done. A real man would have came over, introduced himself, and asked Maya, hi, how do you know him? But no, you wanted to sit in a corner and cry and go outside and beat your chest. Ladies, stop getting with these men who are not in your league a chance because they don't even know how to handle you. Because if you had all your ish together, mister, if I get with you, I wouldn't even compromise that. You wouldn't even felt no type of way for real, for real. Maya said that she's been in a relationship where, she's been yelled at and cursed at, and she's not about to be in that situation again. She needs someone that's going to be gentle with her. I respect Maya so much for setting the boundaries and letting that ninja know, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. These men get up here all the time and they say, I want a soft woman. I want a gentle woman. I want a woman who's, soft-spoken and she's feminine and this, that, and the other. But then you can't handle when the feminine energy draws people to her. Because that's what it does. The feminine energy draws people to them. And if you can't handle that that's attractive to men and know that you are good enough for her, and that she won't step out on you or try to play you, you won't even be offended. But because you know deep down inside that she's out of your league, baby, you showed your complete ass. And now you messed up. You messed up big time. And I respect Maya because what we're not going to do is overlook irrational behavior and act like it never happened so that it can happen again. Because when he's sitting there talking about something, but it was only one time, but it only takes one time. And that whole thing, I'm from Jersey is some bullish, okay? Because my husband's from Jersey and he don't talk to me like that. Never have. He talking about he's sorry. But you can tell that she's already over it. Good for you. Good for you, Maya. Good for you, girl, because you deserve a good man who's going to handle you with gentleness and care, the same way you would handle him. Mika and Justin go out to eat. They're adorable. They are cute. The whole little drink situation, I was eating it all up, okay? Did she say that they shouldn't go more than 4 to 6 hours without texting and calling? Child, Mika is me. Mika is me. I am that girl. I told y'all that I went to my husband's house one day and never went back home. Okay, I just moved my cell phone in. Now I'm just joking, but I definitely did move my cell phone in. But he helped me, okay, because he was the one that was like, "Let's go get some pajamas and let's go do that." He wanted me there, okay. But even when I was working, me and my husband stayed on the phone all the time. We would text each other, call each other, tell him about my day. He tell me about his day. Mainly me just talking and rambling, okay, because I always felt like I just needed to talk to him, and he's fine with that. Justin says he does need a healthy amount of space. And I really believe that you do need a healthy amount of space. But something about when you fall in love, okay, just want to talk to that person. So I get where she's coming from and I get where he's coming from. But he also said that if he knows that that's something that she expects, then he's willing to do the work. And I think it's cute. I think it's cute because when you like somebody and you're really feeling them like that, you don't mind texting and talking to them all day, even if it's about half or nothing. I'm just saying. But you could definitely tell that there's chemistry there. And when she made the comment about he liked to pull on her braids, I said, I told y'all they had a good night that night at the getaway. I told y'all it looked like they had a good night. Okay? So Chaz and Vanessa go out to dinner. And I'm just so over it. I'm so over Chaz and Vanessa all the way around. Because I don't know what's real and I don't know what's fake. But what I do know is that Chaz is playing in her face. Okay? Because after she told him that her sister think he's manipulative, he act like, oh, so you really think that you're into me more than I'm into you? And she's like, yeah. So he wants to, oh, give me your hands under the table and do all of this just to turn around in a confessional and say he doesn't really know who he's going to choose. And he can't say that Vanessa is his absolute top. Sir, you're playing games. How in one breath you tell this girl that you care more about her than she cares about you, and then you turn around in the confessional talking about something, I just don't feel like she's my top connection. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. She's been your strongest and longest connection, and you're still not sure about her? Go pick Patrice then. Go pick Patrice because obviously you're not serious. You can't be. Especially with all the back information about y'all actually having a relationship of some sort. The math is not mathing. Please, somebody, it's not mathing at all. Alonzo and Patrice go out country line dancing and they having a good time. I love Patrice and Alonzo's like fun chemistry. It's just genuine, it's sweet, it's smooth, it just flows, okay? I like the fact that he was honest to her and he showed a little emotion about how he felt when she like kind of paid him dust because Chaz was having a moment and she went to go check on him. It did show that he has an emotional connection to her. And I like that side of him because it was a vulnerable moment for him. So I really think that like Alonzo, it's a little bit more to him. I told y'all that he was growing on me a little bit, just a little bit. And I could appreciate that because it's like, I'm here, I've been here. And then all of a sudden you just go and now you all up under Chaz. Like, where did this even come from? Don't worry, Alonzo. We're all confused when it comes to Patrice and Chaz. We are. So the ladies meet back up with Tommy for the last Tommy Lounge. And Tommy tells them, let's just get into the connections. There's no need to talk about who we not connecting with because what's important is who we are connecting with. And he wants to start with Mika. Mika talks about how Justin met her dad, how her dad likes him. They may even go fishing at one time or another. But then she says that, sometimes he could get in his head. So that they just have to keep reassuring each other and communicate. I like them. I do. I know that's going to bite me in the ass later, but I like them. Patrice said that she's stuck between two people. She says Alonzo gives her butterflies inside. Okay? And they just have a good time together. But she also says that he's boyfriend material, not husband material. She needs someone who has their ish together, and Chaz has his ish together. But does he give you butterflies? No, he doesn't give me butterflies, but I need more than butterflies. And I understand that. I totally understand that. But baby girl, you're the one that was giving Alonzo all this play. If you knew that he wasn't what you were quote unquote looking for, then why even waste your time? You're wasting his time now. Vanessa says that her sister said that Chaz seemed genuine. And I said she didn't say that. She definitely didn't say that. But in the same breath, she turned around and said that her sister said he seems calculated. And that he is. Very much calculated. So much so, he thinks there's 11 women. And now I'm sitting here thinking, like, is it one of the producers, Chaz? Because I wouldn't be surprised. Is it one of the producers? Is that the 11th woman? Child, just all over the place. He's literally all over the place. This is how you know he's not even genuine, because he don't even know how many women he actually was connected with, because it wasn't even all 10. Maya tells Tommy that her mother couldn't make it. He was like, you should have called me. I would have played your mom. And I was like, no, because they needed to have that conversation. They needed to have that conversation right then and there, okay? Maya definitely says that, you know, he comes off aggressive, and the way he talks and how he curses really bothers her. Okay? She told him that they went out and she explained what happened, this, that, and the other. And this is why y'all need to stop hanging outside the show. Because every time y'all start hanging outside the show, something goes down, and now it's he said, she said all over the internet. Because no one was there. And then when people are there, they don't even want to say what happened half the time, because they don't want to be caught in the middle of it. But Mika said that she could attest to everything that Maya is saying. So Tommy tells them that no one is going home this week, but they are invited to the Ready to Love barbecue. And I'm just sitting here like, let it be over. Let it be over. None of these connections are really going to make it. And if they do make it, they won't make it past the bridge, and they won't make it past the reunion. And we're wasting our time at this point. And it really sucks, because even if we wanted to have hope, the way they on the internet running amok is crazy. It's crazy. Child, this whole season got me effed up. Got me all the way effed up. But what's new when it comes to Ready to Love? It's the same thing every year. And here we are watching it. And I'm going to keep watching it. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all all the things of the things. Okay? So that was the Ready to Love episode. I need you guys to sit back, okay? Hang tight. Like I said, make sure that you make sure that you hit that notification bell, and make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because I'm about to upload another video of LaRon saying that he didn't call her a B, and how she wasn't really into him, and all the things of the things. We're going to get into it. So make sure that you guys are looking out for that video. Go ahead, leave me some comments down below. Like the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.